Fox is she's a baby, but she listens to me. You know what I mean? She's tough. You know what I mean?
Foxy Brown joins us this evening. Foxy.
Hi. Good evening.
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate
How are you?
it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. It's that male female. You know what I mean? Point of view.
Assuming you've been over here before, once or twice.
Once or twice, yeah.
You over here, you're going to be performing, you're touring, you're doing headlines and that kind of thing. You're doing Hyde Park.
Fox, although she is still a baby, she pays attention to me and is resilient, as you can see. Foxy Brown is here with us tonight. Fox, hello. Good evening. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you having me. Yes, that's what I mean when I say that it's that male/female. Point of view. Presuming that you have visited this location once or twice in the past, you will be performing, touring, making headlines, and engaging in that kind of activity. You will be performing here, Hyde Park. I feel like I'm a big deal, and it seems like Foxy Brown recently made some shocking claims about Jay-Z that will astound you. Jay-Z, who is well known in the entertainment industry for his immense power and prestigious reputation, has frequently gotten away with various actions. But it appears that Foxy Brown is taking a stand this time and refusing to ignore what she claims to be wrongdoing. Her alleged revelations show a brave willingness to challenge a man of Jay-Z's caliber, raising concerns about the limits of privilege and power in the world of the rich and famous. So what exactly did Foxy Brown say when she said, "I've been able to overcome adversity and basically come out unscathed," which is an important Foxy Brown, whose real name is Inga Marchand, has admitted that her journey to rap stardom wasn't without a price, and it all began when she was young. According to some rumors, she claims that Jay-Z, who is now 27 years old, stole her card when she was just 15 years old, and that Hova, who according to the story goes, has a horse, funded her shopping excursions, and attempted to have her hair and nails done while she was still in high school, all in an effort to get into bed with her at first. "We'll jump in the van, we'll go to Maryland, we go anywhere," she said. But wait, there's more. Allegedly, Foxy claims that Jay-Z has a thing for transgender individuals. She claims to have found this out after receiving a call and being harassed by one shortly after Jay-Z gave her the G infection. I consider what I'm going to say, well, you already know, and what I'm going to do. According to her alleged account, there was a video recording of one of her sessions with Jay-Z. This session was allegedly far from private, though as Jamie Foxx, the multi-talented actor who played Wanda in the beloved sketch comedy show In Living Color, was allegedly present. It seems that Foxy's alleged account went even further into murky territory, which she revealed that Jay-Z had forced her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders regarding an intimate encounter that involved the three of them personally. Jay-Z and Jamie Foxx. She said that this interaction was actually between a threesome. The shocking turn of events in this tale came when the purported footage of that specific rendezvous vanished from her house inexplicably not long after the occurrence. Foxy Brown is convinced that Jay-Z was involved in the disappearance of this recording raised questions about his possible involvement in the heist, but these are only the most recent rumors. In addition to the startling discoveries, Foxy Brown may have revealed another fascinating aspect of Jay-Z's life. It seems that Foxy Brown did not hold back when it came to expressing her sentiments about Jay's wife, Beyonce. Her feelings towards Beyonce were far from sugar-coated, to say the least. She allegedly revealed that there was an enduring consistency in Jay-Z's world that could not be ignored. She also allegedly hinted at a connection between Jay-Z and Larry Johnson, suggesting that their relationship may have been more than just casual friendship. The fact that Jay-Z had once shared an apartment with the NBA player who had a prior association with her wear lent some credence to her insinuations. Foxy has experienced victimization. In addition to being a victim of an infection, R. Kelly experienced sexual assault as a child. Jay-Z put her on a blacklist when she was charged with how is Jay-Z any different if Foxy's accusations are true. Well, if these accusations are any indication, it appears that H began training Foxy at a very young age. You see, the relationship between Jay-Z and Foxy Brown began when Foxy participated in LL Cool J's I Shot You remix when she was only 14 or 15 years old. As she ventured further into the music industry, she found herself working with a number of well-known artists, but none were as notable as her frequent partner and co-writer. Jay-Z, their debut major duet, Ain't Known, was included on the soundtrack for the 1996 release of The Nutty Professor, despite having been recorded in 1994. Jay-Z's confident lyrics opened with a provocative reference to Foxy Brown. Brown Fox, yeah, Jay-Z, would I keep it fresher than the next? By no need for you to ever sweat the next bee with speed. I make the best bee see the exit indeed. He continued, you got to know you're thoroughly respected by me, you get the keys to the Lexus. With no driver you got your own 96 something to ride. And keep your tied up in verses. That's why the chorus of the song unfolded into a mesmerizing duet between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, igniting more curiosity about their relationship. Ain't no end like the one I got, no one can few better sleeps around. But he gives me a lot, keeps you in diamonds and leathers, friends. Will tell me I should leave you alone, tell the freaks, to find a man of their own, man of their own, man of their own. The issue of Foxy Brown's age during the release of the song in 1996 remains contentious, yet official records indicate that all premixed recordings, including vocals, had been completed by 1994. When Brown was approximately 14 or 15 years old, her debut album, Il Nano, was unleashed when she was just 17, and it featured no less than 5 co-writing credits, with Jay-Z. One track on the album, Il Nana, bore a significant imprint of Jay-Z's influence, hinting at something deeper in their relationship. Things were getting a bit spicy. You might say it's important to note that Method Man did not contribute to the lyrical content of these songs, yet it was clear that Jay-Z and his associates had a substantial hand in shaping the overtly nature of this album. The lyrics and content of another track, ALB featuring Jay-Z, were equally explicit, indicating a release date around 1997 with a reissue, while the vocals had been recorded between 1994 and 1996. That said, the most intriguing aspect of their connection was the persistent rumor that Jay-Z and Foxy shared a concealed relationship during the 1990s. Although neither of them publicly addressed these allegations at the time, the undeniable truth is that Foxy and Jay shared an exceptionally close bond, both inside and outside the recording studio. While Foxy Brown was undoubtedly a remarkable performer who left audiences yearning for more, it is Jay-Z's repeated inclusion of her in his tours that raised eyebrows. Many were left wondering if their relationship was just a friendship, or if there was more to it than what first appeared. One thing that needs to be taken into consideration is Foxy Brown's age. It is said that she was only a few years old when she first met Jay-Z, while Jay-Z was 27 at the time. This is where things start to get a little strange. Foxy would later sign a contract with DJam, and only afterward did allegations surface, suggesting a romantic liaison between her and Jay. Once again, Foxy vehemently denied these claims, insisting that her connection with Jay was rooted solely in their shared passion for music. Nevertheless, the circumstances surrounding a 27-year-old man's friendship with a 15-year-old girl undoubtedly raised eyebrows. Their onstage chemistry was hard to ignore, and Jay-Z often invited Foxy to perform with him during his tours. All of this transpired while Foxy was still a teenager. The situation began to draw comparisons to the Aaliyah and R. Kelly scandal of that era, where people couldn't help but feel that they were remarkably close, always seen together, mingling in the same circles, partying together. It made folks speculate whether there was more to their relationship than they were letting on in the 1990s. People began to draw parallels between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, and Lil' Kim and Biggie, noting the undeniable chemistry they shared in the case of Lil' Kim and Biggie. The connection went beyond friendship into a romantic one. It was natural for people to wonder if Jay-Z and Foxy shared a similar bond. Even the infamous Other track by Nas seemed to imply that Jay-Z had a romantic relationship with Foxy, further fueling the speculation that their connection went beyond mere friendship. Additionally, Damon Dash was just interviewed by Nick Cannon, who inquired about his age. Cannon said, "I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. I didn't sign," in response to Foxy Brown's signature. "I'm just curious as to why you bring up what happened, Foxy Brown. It seems like you have a question for Jay. Ask him," but when Cannon pressed him for a clear response, he exploded on the host. "Foxy Brown, stop putting me in that. Say what you want to say." "I'm not sure what you were saying," but as luck would have it, Damon made a mistake while dodging the issue, thereby demonstrating that he and Jay-Z were having an intimate relationship. He added, "I never stuck my southeast in the Foxx box, but damned if I ain't opened Pandora's box." They attempted to discredit your man on CNN and Fox shortly after the accusations surfaced. Foxy Brown responded to them, saying that the claims were as baseless as they could be. She said, "The most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced are these fictitious story, with no audio-visual or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent. I will not allow any undercover hater to create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated." When Foxy Brown's memoirs were being released, Wendy Williams was likewise persuaded that there was something shady about Jay-Z and Foxy Brown's relationship. Wendy made fun of the celebrity's strange relationship. You may not be aware, but Foxy Brown is writing a memoir that will be released in December. The book delves into the most contentious moments in her life, career, hip-hop, and so on. Foxy Brown is very honest about her life, but I remember when she and Jay-Z were allegedly romantically involved. Okay, so I'll say that it was alleged, but we already know that she concealed it before Beyonce. To put things in perspective, the relationship between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z has its roots in the early 1990s, when the hip-hop scene was at its most vibrant. The celebrated rapper Foxy Brown has had a turbulent and complex career in the industry, and her journey is closely linked to Jay-Z's ascent. This article explores the nuances of Foxy Brown's career, including her relationship with Jay-Z, the UPS, her setbacks, and their eventual breakup. A talent contest in her neighborhood introduced Foxy Brown to the likes of the production team Trackmaster Masters, who were working on LL Cool J's Miss Smith album, and recognized Foxy's prodigious talent, inviting her to lend her skills to the track I Shot You. This marked the beginning of her journey into the world of hip-hop, and it was in these early years that the roots of her association with Jay-Z, who was then emerging as both a rapper and an entrepreneur, began to take hold. Foxy Brown's career took off in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, where she grew up in the Park Slope neighborhood. Foxy Brown's unique talent and provocative style made her a prime candidate for collaboration with Jay-Z, whose Roc-a-fella Records was making waves in the hip-hop world. In 1996, the two released Ain't Known, one of their first successful collaborative singles. The song resonated with audiences, showcasing the palpable chemistry. After the success of Ain't No, Foxy's fiery and unapologetic lyrical style combined with Jay-Z's smooth and commanding presence to create a track that launched their careers and laid the groundwork for their artistic collaboration. The two artists continued to work together, releasing ALB in 1997, which further cemented their status as a dynamic rap duo. The unmistakable synergy between Foxy and Jay-Z was evident in their musical cooperation, which included a special fusion of rhythm, poetry, and a common artistic vision. Although these partnerships were successful, they weren't without difficulties. Both musicians suffered from the demands of fame and the intricate dynamics of the music business. Although Foxy Brown rose to prominence quickly, being in the spotlight came with its own set of difficulties. Back in 1999, following in Lauryn Hill's footsteps in 1998, Foxy Brown became the second female rapper to attain the coveted position of #1 on the Billboard 200 list with the release of her second album, China Doll. In addition to showcasing her street persona and paying respect to her Brooklyn roots and notable musicians like Jay-Z and the Notorious Big, China Doll cemented her status as a well-known female rapper. The popularity of China Doll demonstrated Foxy Brown's indisputable talent and the value of her partnerships with Jay-Z. In 2001, Foxy Brown released Broken Silence, an album that included the Grammy-nominated track Nana Be Like. However, this period also marked the beginning of significant challenges in her career. The album did not achieve the commercial success she had hoped for, and issues with her label, Def Jam, added to the complexities of her journey. These trials ultimately led to her departure from the label. Themes of her music ranged from gritty street tales to messages of empowerment, reflecting the diverse influences and experiences that shaped her art.